In the trial of Pras Michel, a former member of the Fugees who the Justice Department claims is the central figure in a multi-million-dollar international conspiracy, jurors will start deliberating on Monday morning. Leonardo DiCaprio and the former Attorney General Jeff Sessions both testified during the 3-week trial, which led the jury through a winding 7-year story of alleged corruption, greed, and foiled conspiracies. Michel is charged with working in the U.S. as an unregistered agent of Chinese and Malaysian billionaire Jho Low in an effort to influence politics. The prosecution claims that Michel tried to use his connections to advance Low and China's interests, after receiving millions from Low to gain access to both the Obama and Trump administrations. According to Michel's testimony last week, Low paid Michel $20 million in 2012 to assist Low in getting a photo with then-President Barack Obama. Prosecutors allege that Michel used a variety of straw donors at various events, where the president was present to transfer more than $800,000 of that money to the Obama Victory Fund. Prosecutors claim that Michel received more than $100 million from Low years later to support his efforts to convince the U.S. government to drop its inquiry into Low and to support Guo Wengi's release from the U.S. to China. Prosecutors claim that in 2019, after becoming aware of the Justice Department's investigation, Michel wrote letters to the straw donors he used to transfer funds, warning them that the funds were loans they had to repay or face legal repercussions. There are 10 charges against Michel, including conspiracy, perjury, and failing to register as a Chinese agent. Michel could spend more than 10 years in prison if found guilty on all of the charges. He has asserted his innocence and denied the charges. Potential conspirators George Aginbiham, a senior congressional affairs specialist at the Justice Department at the time, and Elliot Broidy, a prominent Republican fundraiser, are among those who the prosecution claims were associated with Michel in the alleged conspiracy, and who have pleaded guilty. Michel is accused of being a part of the conspiracy. Aginbiham admitted to conspiring to defraud a bank in a 2018 guilty plea. According to the agreement, the former Dodge employee assisted in the transfer of tens of millions of dollars, intended for lobbying activities, to halt U.S. inquiries into Low's alleged involvement in stealing billions of dollars from Malaysia's sovereign wealth fund, 1MDB. Broidy, on the other hand, entered a guilty plea to conspiring to act as an unregistered agent in the covert lobbying effort to persuade then-President Donald Trump to drop the investigation into Low and 1MDB in 2020. Throughout the trial's several weeks, Michel testified that he considered the money Low gave him to be free money, and decided how to use it independently of Low. The former rapper claimed he didn't know he was breaking the law when he gave money to others, so they could donate to Obama's campaign, because he wanted to support the candidate, whom he called a historic figure. Michel consistently refuted claims that money given to him by Low and other foreigners was intended for investments in a media company that Low was establishing or for his assistance in attempting to get Low a photo with Obama. Michel also explained to the jury that he was just a conduit, helping Low find legal representation for the civil lawsuit the U.S. government filed against him, and informing government officials, such as FBI agents, that China wanted Guo extradited. In his closing remarks, defense attorney David Kenner emphasized that there was no proof Michel had purposefully or knowingly broken any laws when he took the money, and that he had acted primarily on the counsel of his financial manager and attorneys at the time. Kenner argued that it is not illegal to make money.